today I made a Reddit post. This was surprising. I made a Reddit post asking if anyone had any questions for you guys, and the second response was, I heard those guys are a bunch of assholes. And it was you.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
On Reddit.
I refer you to the sign on the wall.
Okay.
If you don't think that sign is funny, you don't need the game.
I will. I'm sorry. I didn't see the sign.
That's all right. If you go on our website, we'll email you when there's more.
All right, yeah.
Also, the whole game's
talk about
free online.
While I'm shuffling, they can talk a bit about the website and features it has.
The website?
Yeah, it's very minimalist, but it has enough.
It's a website. It has a button, and if you click it, you can buy things from us.
Sometimes.
You can exchange your money for goods and services.
We also offer the whole game as a free download.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Partly on that thing, too.
Yeah.
You can just print
If
it
you
at
go
home,
to,
cut it out.
so what you do is go to http://.
Whoa, wait, backslash.
Just slash. All right, let me
It's a
start
forward
all right, let's
slash.
start the whole thing over.
Okay, you
Cut. All right. Go to http://www.cardsagainsthumanity.com. That is our space on the World Wide Web.
Where did all of this come from?
I don't know how boring of an answer you want, but we just we've been friends for way too long. The oldest friendship in our group is me and Elliot met in first grade, the first day of first grade on the playground, and then the rest of us, the latest any of us met was in 6th grade, right?
Well, Eli and Pins, we met in 8th grade.
8th grade, yeah. So, I mean, we've been friends for a very long time. We've done improv comedy together in high school.
Play a lot of board games.
We play a lot of board games together.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all sort of nerds in high school, so we always, we were going to get invited to some awesome New Year's party or anything like that. So we would always sort of do our own thing, and we got into the habit of just making fun activities for ourselves to do and the games and things like that. And cards was not our first game. We made a bunch of games that sucked, and then cards kind of came out of the ashes of those games. So, all right. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum, and I would like your advice. Okay, there. At least it's done. It's over.
It's over. First card. It's done. Don't
Dear
worry.
Abby, I'm having some trouble with vigilante justice, and I would like your advice. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with a big black dick, and I would like your advice.
Since you guys made the game and have probably played it a million times, is it boring yet?
It's embarrassing.
We have an unfair bias towards new cards. Because all the cards that have been in the game since the beginning, we've seen them 400 times, 500 times, 1,000 times. Because every time we come up with a new black card, we run through all of the white cards.
There's also a period of time that happens where we'll get a proof from the printer. So it's we're looking at the version before it's available for anyone to see, and I'll open it up and I'll go through it and I'll go fuck us, who would ever want this? It's all over.
In a world ravaged by Shaquille O'Neal's acting career, our only solace is 2 midgets shitting into a bucket. We always take solace in that. In a world ravaged by insatiable bloodlust, our only solace is historical revisionism.
I've found that when we play with hands of 7, it adds to the frustration because the card you draw next is always the perfect card for the question.
We call that Das Kartenregret.
I drink
What are
to
you
forget
drinking?
getting abducted by Peter Pan. That is awesome. I drink to forget waking up half naked in a Denny's parking lot. All right. I drink to forget God. Happy Easter.
During sex, I like to think about the Underground Railroad. And during sex, I like to think about wiping her butt.
Wow.
Did you plan that so that would be the last
No,
one?
I just...
Wow. War, what is it good for? Not giving a shit about the third world.
Oh my God.
That is very true. That is
Congratulations.
War, what is it good for? American Gladiators. These are all perfect. War, what is it good for? Dick Cheney. God, these are all so good. I don't know what to. War, what is it good for? Raping and pillaging. These are all so good. These are all completely true for war.
Does everybody come up with a little bit of
balance.
everything, or-
It's a balance. You got to have something for everyone.
We all have like really different backgrounds. So like the Nietzsche joke is I studied philosophy, so that's always like what I think is funny. Josh studies physics, so we have a lot of like.
Wasn't actually my card though, although I very much approve it. Yeah, it was pins off.
Well, but we have like a card like friction in the game that I just think it's so.
Friction is an amazing
It's
card.
so funny, but it comes from like someone in our group thinks about the world in terms of physics. Ben and I both do design, so like we have a lot of like pop culture things that we'll put in the game. Like we all just have like really different interests, and also like we're such old friends that we can like. Well, you know how it is like writing anything, but especially comedy. You could just sit there and argue, and it gets really bitter and emotional, and like
We want to kill each other after our brainstorm.
but we're able to forgive each other and like keep move on the next time. And I think the game is better for that. Like we'll battle over a single word, a single comma. We'll have really big arguments about it. Yeah.
We argue about poop jokes. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The level of care that goes into the game is not appropriate for the content of the game.
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Making the Penises Kiss. Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Dwarf Tossing, which is a thing that is on ESPN2.
Probably. Really?
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Bees question mark.
Bees?
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Revenge Fucking.
Rumor has it that Vladimir Putin's favorite dish is a monkey smoking a cigar. Stuffed with the placenta. Very good.
That would be the worst thing to eat.
Rumor has it that Vladimir Putin's favorite dish is the blood of Christ, stuffed with clams.
That always makes more sense reverse.
It does. Rumor has it that Vladimir Putin's favorite dish is Lance Armstrong's missing testicle, stuffed with AIDS.
Oh my god!
It's a hard choice, but that is the winner. That's the winner.
Oh my god!
It don't matter. None of us know.
What is the next superhero sidekick duo? Moral ambiguity and my machete.
Nice.
That is amazing.
Very nice. Very nice.
What is the next superhero sidekick duo? Britney Spears at 55 and an asymmetric boob jump.
That's good. That's good.
The next superhero sidekick duo is Christopher Walken and pistol whipping a hostage. The newest superhero sidekick duo is Jafar and a sassy black woman. Name Diablo.
I came here. I thought we were gonna have to explain the game to people, and like Josh and I on the first night, people were playing like board games at the West End at the hotel, and we brought a copy of cards. And we're like, maybe we can get some people and like show them this game that we made. And we go in, and everyone was playing it. There were like there were 8 tables out of
Like 30.
I would say 10 or 15 groups playing games. Like
More than that, but
I don't know. It seemed like a lot of games of cards.
it was a lot.
So it's like there's something about people like humor. It's like a good way. It's a good icebreaker for like meeting new people in an awkward situation. And people, it's also very casual. Like you could play it while you're waiting in line. You can play it in the hotel lobby. So like I would love to keep thinking of the ideas like that. I think that's a good space to make games in.
Actually, you know what?
Do we know what this?